your favorite Nigerian yapper, and today we'll be reviewing one of the latest Nollywood Prime Video movies titled After 30. This movie is a sequel to the movie Before 30 and is about four Nigerian women over 30, navigating love, friendship, and societal pressure to settle down while balancing their careers, growth, and evolving relationships. They challenge the norms in a world that often defines them by status. So if you're new here, hey, welcome to the channel. I hope you stay. If you like what you're listening to today and what you see, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're a returning viewer or a returning subscriber, hey family, welcome back. Thank you for the constant love and support. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, don't forget to like, comment, and share as well. Alright, let's get into this review. So this movie was directed by Omar in Sogo, Spain. And like I said, it's a sequel for the movie that came out a few years ago titled Before 30. So this is the sequel of that movie, like a continuation, past them turning 30 now, and like just the struggles that come with, navigating life, navigating relationships, and navigating society, particularly Nigeria, which, defines women by status and everything. So the cast of this movie are Damilola Adegbite, Beverly Naya, Ani Icha, Osi Ukeje, Patrick Diaboa, and many more others. The things I loved about this movie: I loved the animated style intro. I feel like it was a very fresh look and definitely made me look forward to what was to come in the movie. The aesthetic in this movie was also so unique and good, from the lighting to the views and the featured spots and locations. Everything just felt clean and gave the movie a great vibe and atmosphere. The narrative approach to this movie was also a unique twist to the usual style of Nollywood movies. I think the same thing was done in the prequel Before 30 as well. And while I appreciated and welcomed this creative idea and approach, I do have a few things that I didn't like about it too, which we'll get into in a minute. Am I also the only one that felt like the backstory between Temi and Kunle was a bit rushed? I mean, for someone that they portray to be going through a serious loss in the beginning, you would think that she would have put up more of a resistance to falling in love again, but I digress. I also didn't like that the overall movie felt rushed and the overall storyline felt rushed of all the ladies. It felt like I was literally watching a summary of these ladies live their lives with little to no context or present conversations being held. In my opinion, why am I feeling this way when this isn't a documentary? I know Before 30 also had a narrative approach and a narrative style to it, but I don't think it was this obvious to the point where it felt very rushed and I felt like the movie was lacking depth. And maybe this is just me, maybe I'm just the one overthinking it. I'll definitely love to hear your thoughts for those of you who have watched this movie. One other problematic character I want to get into a bit is Aisha. I do not understand how she thought that what she did would just fly under the radar with Nkem, or that Nkem would not have had that type of reaction after finding out. That was such a huge bombshell to drop, especially one that you chose to tell your friend rather than your spouse or your husband. And I don't understand why she was so hell-bent on projecting her insecurities, issues, and struggles on Nkem. Don't get me wrong, definitely not saying Nkem's reasons for wanting a child were right or for the right reasons. I just don't think that it was Aisha's place, to do what she did. The beef between the two of them was so unwarranted in my opinion and literally came so unexpected and forced just for an extended storyline.
I guess that's sometimes, the complexities of what friendships and relationships can be sometimes. I don't know. I've never experienced something like that before. And if that's what relationships and friendships are like these days, or people are in those type of friendships and relationships, for real, who needs enemies?
In my opinion, the real victim in this movie was Amma, because tell me why they crashed that girl's grand opening. She was the real victim in all this, in my opinion, and surprisingly, she was the least problematic friend in this movie. Also, where was Sherry for the majority of this movie? We only got to see him 3 times in this movie, and even for Kunle, it was the same thing. His business trip lasted for almost the entirety of this movie. While I get that this movie was from one lady's point of view, I still wish that the men did not take that much of a minor role in this movie. It just felt like they were background characters, and I don't really like that. And I feel like that was not really the case in the first one. Yes, it was a narrative approach, but at least the men still had supporting roles to play. But in this particular movie, it just felt like we barely saw the men, we barely saw the ladies interact with the men, and it was just kind of weird to me. Lastly, the sorry excuse for a suspense ending was very whack to me, And let me guess, the next sequel is probably going to be some sort of tacky name like what? Reaching 40? But overall, the little we got from the storylines of each ladies were quite entertaining, relatable, and fun. Each character, in my opinion, played their roles very convincingly. I mean, it was a very star-studded movie, and it actually, regardless of the storyline lacking depth and everything, they played their roles very well, and that is a plus for me because usually I'm always scared when I'm watching movies that is very star-studded because they tend to let you down with their acting. But I was pleasantly surprised with the lineup of this movie and them delivering really well, even though it was a bit underwhelming for me. It was still a good watch, and I was definitely glued to my TV for the entire like 1 hour 45 minutes of this movie. My final rating ended up being a 7.5 out of 10. I promise you that irrespective of the minor cons that I had, it was definitely a refreshing movie, and you will definitely be entertained if you decide to watch it. For those of you that have watched it, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. But that's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Once again, we're on a road to 500 subscribers here on YouTube. We've hit 100 on Instagram, but we are still struggling to get to 100 on TikTok. So I'll leave the handles here in this video, and you guys please do the needful. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.